part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you got to do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to be the best hoop in the world, you got to shoot, you got to defend, you got to, you got to think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time.
Somewhat.
You don't think come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. And my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Shit, come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, me, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning a Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, fam, you could debate who won the war words, but you're not going to debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm going to make sure next time I see him, he going to know. He going to know what's up.
MP,
What?
you may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
Tons of time left.
All right, it's the last quarter.
Whoa! Wow.
Almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And the starting group for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Woo, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
Pass to Maxey. Harden with it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. It's Jones on the wing. Drills the elbow jumper.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. They get the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Sinks the three-pointer. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Tucker. Pass to Harris. Back to Tucker. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Here's Harden. After the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Tucker kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Now, here's Milton. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
The 76ers with another miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Maxey after the made shot from MP. Maxey, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it down hard.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
It's good. Wembanyama has got his second basket. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build. From his time in college until now, he's becoming a household name. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now, here's MP. Here's Bassett, and he dunks it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Melton, following the bucket by the Spurs. Melton the pass to McDaniels. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's Bates Diop, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's stolen by Milton. Right side Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Richard, the Spurs, with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery, like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
Yeah, you got to, when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The 76ers trail by 11. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. Maxey, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Graham kicks to MP. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
MP outside. A 3-ball. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more on 2K. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. And it's Milton in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6. Birch finds Jones. Now, here's MP. Good. Wembanyama has got 14. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Passes it to Harris. Here's Tucker. That shot, no good. Good defense by MP. Johnson, the pass to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Jones. On the wing, MP. The jump hook. And the shot is long. The 76ers trail by 16. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now here's Milton. Covered by Vassell. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Yep, it counts.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Embiid. Shot to stop the run. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
On the wing, Jones. The pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Guarded by Harris. Here's Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 16 points for MP. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep Owens. And it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
San Antonio leading by 20. Johnson finds MP. The offensive rebound. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Philadelphia, they've gone an abysmal 0-6 from the field since the second quarter began. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Harris kicks to Milton. To end the cold streak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from Harris. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Jones looking for an opening. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
The feed to Tucker. Harden outside. He kicks it to Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it. San Antonio leading by 20. Johnson outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Fades back, and Embiid gets it to go.
Now, look, he can certainly extend his range, but Embiid is very comfortable from distance.
Pass to Vassell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this
Some changes for Philadelphia. McDaniels comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. And some changes here for the Spurs. Birch the pass to Wembanyama. Count it. And that's 20 points for MP.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Harrell kicks to McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And so it's San Antonio, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big... And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. The free throw off from Maxey. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Johnson. MP is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bates Diop in at the four-man position. Wembanyama, no good. The 76ers trail by 19. On the wing, Melton. Graham defending. Pass to Milton. And here's Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. He's covered by Maxey. MP against Harrell. Here's Wembanyama. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McDaniels passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Graham dishes to MP. Back to Graham. The Spurs working the ball around now. Passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Graham. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Melton. The rebound by the Spurs. MP with the bounce pass. Here's Graham. Another shot. He lays it in. Graham's got 5 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Graham, the pass to Bates Diop. Fires from 18. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And this has been Harrell's night. They've called his number repeatedly, and boy, has he answered the bell.
MP kicks to Graham. Back to MP. And he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 27.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
To the left wing, down low. And again, Montrezl Harrell.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good, MP. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Spurs making a change here. Now the 76ers on the break. Right side, Maxey. The pass to Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here are the 76ers now. MP from deep three-point land. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Embiid, and it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Melton, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harden against MP. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still, not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
And he makes the first.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. On the wing, Harris. And it's Tucker atop the key. Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Jones. Harden, no good. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. Like there's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Stolen by Tucker. Jones against Harden. Kicks it to Tucker. From downtown, Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Harden up top, defended by Jones. Tucker. Harden trying to get open. Tucker can't get it to go.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Makes it off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Count it.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
MP with it. He's against Tucker. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Tucker. Pass to Harris. Milton with the ball. No good on the triple. MP against Embiid. Pass to Sohan. Back to MP. Drops in the layup for 2. Wembanyama has got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
6 to shoot. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Spurs leading by 23. MP outside. And that one, good. Wembanyama has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. On the wing, Melton. Covered by Vassell. They double him with MP. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. From deep, Harden. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs? Axie's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Johnson's checked in.
Mind the lanes.
Find the lane. One shot.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Right side Maxey, and they double up Embiid. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That was let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Daniel House subbed in for Harris. San Antonio also making some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And McDermott subbed in for Johnson. The 76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Niang. House the pass to Harden. Outside, Maxey. And the three off target.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
McDermott dishes to MP. Back to Jones. Over Harden. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Dedmon to halt the run, and Dedmon throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
And he gets it back. He gets it in there.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
MP with it. Dedmon's there. Wembanyama, no good. The 76ers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's House. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And so House nails both of them. And so great. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. My teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Dang, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
When I saw what happened to you on draft night, I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booting your draft. All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait.
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems.
Well, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio also making a switch. MP is checked in for Collins. MP announced as the NBA Player of the Week. What an honor.
It is, and I must say, a very deserving selection. MP had a great week, and he hopes that play continues tonight. Boy, oh boy, both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. MP against Gobert. The kick out to Johnson. MP outside. Vassell passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. 23 points his last outing. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Anderson subbed in for McDaniels. Graham, the pass to MP. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Pass to Noel. Here's Towns. Fades back. Here's Reed. Oh, MP with a block. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base, but at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Edwards can't hit.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Pass to Wembanyama. He shoots a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in, and San Antonio with a change here, too. Bassey's checked in. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. Looking to win the run. And it's Graham with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Bates Diop. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Anderson inside. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. MP, the pass to Graham. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
There's 1:12 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The shot no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Looking at it last year, this opponent was a real challenge for them.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. MP's got 14.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Reed against MP. Now Reed. Here's Noel. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 16.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
A slam dunk by Reed.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Outside Graham. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. No good. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. MP is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at point guard. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On offense, here is San Antonio. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Jones. He's guarded by Conley. From deep, MP. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's Noel. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. From the arc. Collins with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. On the wing, Vassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Offensive rebound. The shot by Towns, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Noel. Now here's McDaniels. Now Towns, covered by MP. Shot to end the cold streak. Second chance shot. Towns can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
It's scooped up. MP with it. Oh, from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Pass to Noel. Conley with the ball. Defended by Jones. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's San Antonio now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. On the wing, Jones. Gobert against MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
MP outside. Outside Jones. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. And here they come. Here's Noel. He can't get it to go. Jones with some nice D. San Antonio has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to MP. He tries for 3. Oh, another miss by MP. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
guys, the NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Noel. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to MP. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Smitty, Greg Popovich, you'd play for him. His 27th season as coach of the Spurs. How many more you think he has in him?
Well, B.A., he's accomplished everything one could hope to in his career. I mean, he has 5 titles, B.A., most wins in NBA coaching history. Now he's just coaching for the love.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in for Noel.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. 2.
And he drops the first. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding.
And so it's San Antonio with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. They're official. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Spurs shooting. The Spurs making a switch here. MP's checked in. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And that one drops. MP's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
They grab their own miss. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Pass to Jones. Now here's MP, defended by Gobert. Here's Sohan. Back to MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Johnson passes to MP. Stolen by Reed. Edwards with it. He's got 10. Here's Prince. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. MP against Anderson. Back to Graham. MP up top. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. Graham's got 3 assists in the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Graham finds MP. Can he keep it going? And he knocks the jumper down. MP's got 34 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Reed. And the layup is good off the glass. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
Here's Anderson. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hey, right here. Here's Wembanyama. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 40% so far in the third. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Counted from distance. Prince has got 5 now.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Edwards, a pass to Anderson. Off target with the open look. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves shooting at about 34% here in this game. Here's Prince. No luck on that one. Birch with some nice D.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Edwards. Pass to Anderson. And here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, MP. Reed with the rebound. Outside Edwards. This one for three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs, with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. Greg Popovich addressed.
Don't stop the aggressiveness. You got shots, let them fly.
You know, that's the thing about Greg Popovich. As long as you're taking good shots, he doesn't want you to hesitate.
Well, the offense is designed to create opportunities. So if you pass up the opportunity, you're defeating the whole purpose of the exercise.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Kim Birch, Doug McDermott out there with MP. Then there's Devontae Graham. Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Knight. Back to Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Anderson can't get it to go. And here are the Spurs now. MP outside. Oh, he tries a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. The three is up. That shot off. And the Spurs shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Graham, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Alexander Walker. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
That free throw misses. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Pass to Prince. Down low. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
And he knocks down the first one.
At just about 85% from the line tonight, they've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
And he can't hit the second. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
On the wing, MP. He puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. Bassey pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Graham, to the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Here's Alexander Walker, inside. Anderson inside, covered by MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between? So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
I'm just trying to win. Coach told me before the game to stay aggressive, look for my own shots, try to establish myself on offense. You know, that's not usually my priority, but I knew that if I did, the rest of the game would come.
So does that mean you're looking to shoulder more of the offensive load going forward?
Man, listen, man, I'm willing to do whatever the team needs. We have a lot of guys who can score on this team. I'm just trying to win. I don't mind stepping up and taking major shots if they're there, though.
Great stuff. Congrats on the win.
MP, you got a minute?
Of course, sure.
Let's just hear about you working on some initiative to earn more fans.
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about
No,
him?
I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's gonna disappear.
I told you, you talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
He's not giving me a hard time, Othello. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one, because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, here?
First step or killer combos.
We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys.
MP's checked in for the Spurs. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
On the court for San Antonio. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. MP is out there with Collins, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. The 3 from MP. And that one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
There's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
2 on the clock. Conley for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
The first one falls.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Prince. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anderson outside. The shot, no good. Good defense by MP. Collins kicks to Jones. On the wing, MP. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gobert. To stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. That's good from Johnson on the assist by MP.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Outside Edwards. Anderson outside. There's the pass to Towns. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs leading by 8. MP dishes to Johnson. Back to MP. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to Towns. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Jones on the wing. Back to MP. 3-pointer on the way. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson against Anderson. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Conley with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Outside Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Kicks to Conley. Now here's Edwards. Feeds it to Towns. Over Collins. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Anderson against Johnson. Anderson in the post. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Michael Conley. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for San Antonio. Devontae Graham comes in for Jones. Spurs leading by 12. Stolen by Reid. Anderson against Johnson. Anderson up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And here's MP for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. We know there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Graham, the pass to Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Here's Wembanyama. And the Spurs scoring again.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Left side, Anderson. Here's Noel. Graham defending. Low block shot on the way. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. Edwards passes to Reed.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
MP outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama has got 18 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Reed gets the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And again, shot good from MP. Wembanyama has got 20.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Bates Diop, and the Spurs scoring again.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now Edwards. With one on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 19-point advantage. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got MP. Johnson is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Zohan in at the 4.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Five on the clock. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That one goes. Count it.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid, and it's Conley in for Noel. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Devontae Graham, and the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Johnson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Minnesota calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were...
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And that one falls for Reed.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
MP outside. He tries for three. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots. Massey pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Back to MP. Spurs passing it around. Graham from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wembanyama has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. And here's Prince outside. And they'll get another chance.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Reed. Off target from 3-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And another basket for San Antonio.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Minnesota shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line. And really doing a good job from the line. They need to stay aggressive, keep drawing fouls, and hopefully pick up a few more and-one situations.
Hey, right here.
Here's Bassey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. MP with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Graham kicks to MP. This one for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs having no problems at all. Up 29 points. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. MP looking around. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Minnesota shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. To the wing on the left. Out to Edwards. Let's go. Kept alive. Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Towns, he's checked in for Gobert. The Spurs also changing it up. Bassey's checked in. And Keita Bates-Diop's subbed in for Johnson. Wembanyama passes to Bates-Diop. Graham dishes to MP. Back to Graham. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. MP outside. Bassey, the pass to Graham. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Graham's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Anderson kicks to Edwards. To the inside, here's Reed, and the layup falls. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Towns down low. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one's good, Bassey.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Noel. Down low, Reed, and he jams it with authority.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Stolen away. Anderson outside. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
.122 left to play in the third. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. Bassey, the pass to Wembanyama. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Now here's Reed, covered by MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Outside Edwards, 6 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 14 points.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
And the rejection by MP. Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Anderson. Second shot opportunity. No good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. MP is out there with Kem Birch. Then it's Doug McDermott. Then there's Devontae Graham. Reed kicks to Moore. Can't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the right side. Birch the pass to Wembanyama. Count it. Good. Wembanyama has got 31 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Moore passes to Reed. MP against Knight. Over MP. A nice shot by Knight.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Graham from outside. Knight grabs the board. Graham's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Here's Moore. Rebound San Antonio. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. MP kicks to Graham. MP against Moore. To the left wing. The pass to McDermott. To the middle. He's looking for MP and finds him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Passes it to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And there's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
MP outside. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And that's now 35 points for MP. Conley feeling it out. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're in front by 44. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Nothing too crazy.
Right on. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
I'd say they probably don't know me very well or what I'm all about.
Okay, what are you all about?
Lifting up those around me, Nate. Are you not listening? I mean, on the court and off the court. I've been doing that since day one. But in a new city with a new fan base, I needed a little help getting started, you know? So I got together with the team and with the organization, and we talked about how I can make a difference within the community. You got something against making the community better? Because it seems like it.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Not at all. I mean, I just think some people see all this as like a distraction.
Well, that's too bad, because it's not. There's 24 hours in a day, so there's plenty of time for me to work on my craft and be a helpful member of society. I think if you ask anyone in that locker room, they'll tell you that I put in just as much work as anybody when it comes to ball. So no, I don't see it as a distraction.
I mean, it could be seen as a little cynical, but I mean, something maybe to help the
Listen
team
here,
sell
Nate,
merchandise.
I think I covered this topic adequately. I'm here to play ball and help my community. There's nothing to it beyond that.
All right. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask
I
a
think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either. I've heard from people in the like